Good afternoon, everyone, and welcome back to today's video. Today is my Week 11 preview for the Lions versus Giants coming up this week at MetLife Stadium. Now, just to put this out there, if you guys want to go to the Buffalo Bills game that will be held at Ford Field due to the snowstorm that is in Buffalo, the general public tickets will open up tomorrow, which is Saturday. I want to say maybe 2 or 3 Buffalo season ticket holders and fans got their first dibs, and then Detroit Lions season ticket holders got second dibs. So the general public will open tomorrow, probably within 24 hours from now. It will be open. Cost of these tickets are not, I don't know what they are. I know last time a team was displaced, which was the Monday night game when the Minnesota Dome collapsed. Those tickets were free or something like that. So I don't know what they are, but we shall see tomorrow. But I wanted to go over the preview for the Lions versus Giants. The matchup predictor has the Giants with a 65.5% chance to win this game, and the Detroit Lions 34.1. This is the biggest I've seen in a long time. Passing yards, Jared Goff 192 for 301 with 2,277 yards, 15 touchdowns, and 7 interceptions. I want to see him up that. I think he had 9 interceptions all of last year, but he also missed a couple games. So I want to see that touchdown to interception ratio increase. He throws 1 pick for every basically 2 touchdowns that he's throwing. I would like to see maybe 3 or 4 touchdowns for every 1 pick. Speaking of 1 touchdown for every 4 or 4 touchdowns for every 1 pick, that's exactly what Daniel Jones is doing. 8 touchdowns, 2 interceptions. He's 156 out of 237 for 1,596 yards. You'll see that the Giants do not pass the ball. They are a run-first team. Rushing leaders, Jamal Williams, 142 carries, 604 yards with 9 touchdowns. I'm not sure if he still leads the league in rushing touchdowns or touchdowns, period, but he has 9 on the season. Saquon Barkley, the leading rusher in the NFL with 931 yards off 198 carries for 6 touchdowns. Receiving leaders, St. Brown, 49 receptions, 518 yards with 3 touchdowns. Darius Slayton, 19 receptions, 327 yards with 2 touchdowns. So again, very reminiscent of Tyreek Hill. A lot of receptions, not that many receptions opposed to Tyreek Hill, but what I'm going on is he doesn't have a ton of touchdowns. And if you look at this, every time he touches the ball, he averages over a first down. We're talking about maybe 15, 16, 17 yards, something like that, every time he catches the ball. I'm just doing the math off the top of my head. So he will be a situation that we have to watch out for. This just came in. Josh Pascal out. I saw a press conference today where they said, Dan Campbell said that he was going to see how he was doing, but turns out that Josh Pascal is out. Malcolm Rodriguez is questionable. I think he is going to play. Charles Harris is out. Deshaun Elliott is questionable. And Trinity Benson, we just got him back maybe about 10 days or so. He got hurt last Sunday, and he is on IR. So the injury must be pretty severe. I'm telling you, it's just not, I don't know what's going on with this man, but Trinity Benson is out. If we can get Malcolm Rodriguez back, even at 60-65%, he will help out with Saquon Barkley. For the New York Giants, Kenny Golladay is questionable. They said the Giants media said they were going to talk to him today, which is Friday, to try to get in his head to see if this is a revenge game for him, because Brad Holmes, his first order of business was not to re-sign Kenny Golladay, and he went over to the Giants and got that mega contract and has not caught a single touchdown as a New York Giant. Wan'Dale Robinson questionable, Dexter Lawrence questionable, and Evan Neal is doubtful, which means he won't play probably, and Daniel Bellinger is out for sure. Now, if we look at the points per game, Detroit Lions score 24.3 points a game to the New York Giants 20.8 points allowed per game. The Giants only allow 19.2. Their defense is something we're going to have to worry about. The Detroit Lions allow, on the other hand, 29.3. Total yards, pretty much even. 383 for the Lions and 343 for the New York Giants. Passing yards, as I was saying earlier, the Giants are not a pass-first team. They average less than 200 yards per game at 178.6. The Detroit Lions have them by almost 75 yards, or 75. I didn't do the math. 253.7 rushing yards. They get, the Giants, that is, get 164.8, and the Detroit Lions get 129.8 yards allowed. Another 75-yard discrepancy here, just about 427 for the Lions to 363 for the New York Giants. Passing yards allowed, 266.1 for the Lions and 230.3 for the New York Giants. 133.2 is what the Giants allow rushing, and the Detroit Lions not that much worse at 160.9. That's still a lot on both teams. Now, if we go to the last 5 games, the Detroit Lions are on a 2-game winning streak. Out of their last 5, winning in Green Bay, or at Green Bay when they hosted Green Bay, you know what I'm saying, and beating the Chicago Bears on the road. The first road win and first 2-game winning streak in 2 years. That's a big deal. If you look at the New York Giants, they are, 4-1 in their last 5, as opposed to the Lions 2-3. But if you look at the teams that the New York Giants have beat, Green Bay, losing record at the time, Baltimore, they, in my opinion, yes, the defense, this was Kayvon Thibodeau's lone sack. So anybody that was saying when in week 4 or 5, whenever it was, that Kayvon Thibodeau should have been a pick, because I saw those videos, that's malarkey. Kayvon Thibodeau has 1 sack. Aiden Hutchinson has 5.5 and an interception. That 1 sack is what helped save the game, but in my opinion, Lamar Jackson gave that game away. The Jacksonville Jaguars, they beat them by 6. Not a good team. The Seattle Seahawks, they lost to by 2 scores, and they lead the NFC West. And the Houston Texans, they beat by a score. So what do you see here? You see that the New York Giants have not played very many teams that are over 500. Neither have, and we have, but we haven't beat. Last time we beat a team over 500 was in week 2. The Washington Commanders were 1-0, and we were 0-1. So I'm going to give you my prediction for this game. And I'm going to do something I said I wasn't going to do until the Lions hit 500. And that is go back to my original prediction. Before the season, I said the Lions would win this game. And the last game, I'm going to stick to it. They will win against the New York Giants. I think if they can contain Saquon Barkley, if we can get some pressure on Daniel Jones, we have to watch out for him as well. He is not a running QB, but he is mobile. We got to contain him. We got to watch out for their defense. We got to contain Slayton as well. If Kenny Golladay does not play, then that means that we won't have to worry about too much outside of Daniel Jones, Saquon Barkley, which in my opinion is the biggest threat, and Darius Slayton. If we can stop at least one of them, probably Saquon, we can win this game. I have the Lions winning this game and moving to 4-6. I won't be disappointed if they lose. I really won't. I'm not going to do that to myself anymore this year. So the Lions, I have them winning this game and potentially moving up to the 9th place in the NFC. But we'll talk about that more tomorrow. So give me your thoughts in the comments below. You know, as Lions fans, man, we can't stay down for long. Hope is alive. I will catch you in the next video.